In the previous episode, we defeated Skeletron Prime, which was very painful to do, but we finally did it. And since then, I've defeated it 2 more times, which is why I've got all the hallowed armor built. The set bonus for the thrower is you increase your maximum technique points by 2. And you also do the become immune after striking an enemy thing. So that's there. Let's see here. I also made the weapon. So I made the Staunch Carnwenian. It does this. It throws 3 like little daggers. It's pretty good. But yeah, the Adamantite Ricochet was just the better weapon for that particular fight. I've put the canteen back on for this particular weapon now that I have it. I've not actually been able to really try it out very much, to be perfectly honest, so I'm kind of excited to potentially do it on the Destroyer, which is what we're going to do today. However, there was also, let's go back to this, I saw that I can make this Rift Terror. So it says, sucks in enemies before violently exploding into void energy. Sounds pretty good. But I need the Void Heart, which apparently is sold by... No, not you. Not you. The zombie. So let's see if he actually does sell it. Shop. He does. Okay. There's like a bunch of stuff in here, isn't there? So it's a material just for this stuff. Yeah. So nothing that we actually really need outside of the throwing weapon, which is totally fine. It's just kind of interesting. So I'll spot back over here. Let's dump this in. And what was it called? The Void something or other? No. Is that what it was called? Rift Terror. Close enough. Let's oh, come on. I'm out of night. Actually, no, I think I've just enough. Ah, yeah. It was doing that weird stacking thing again. It's been doing that. I discovered it has something to do with when I swap between Calamity and Thorium, it messes a bunch of things up. In particular, when I've like gone from Thorium to Calamity and back to Thorium and then logged back in, and it's, yeah, does that. Let's re-roll this because it did not roll well. I don't want to use up all my money. Strong is totally fine, whatever. Let's see what these weapons do before we actually fight the boss. And then once we get the steampunker to move in, then we'll get the Clintaminator and clear up this area over here so we can actually do stuff in our world again. It's kind of annoying. So, couple things. I want to catch you guys up on life. Oh yeah, this is working excellently. The person who recommended that 10 out of 10 recommendation, it's totally stopped the spread, which is fan-freaking-tastic. That's exactly what we needed. But why are there no enemies over here? More importantly, right? More importantly, why are there no enemies? And there's definitely no NPCs living over here. But like nothing, oh, there we go. Okay. Right, so let's check this out. So it sucks them in, it said. Oh, that is a really cool thing. I think if that sucks in the probes from the Destroyer, we got something very special there. Because that is hyper good. Oh, also, I made the dash. So I wanted to check that out. And the reason why is because, wow, the range on that is actually kind of low for the sucking in thing. It's really cool, though. It's like perfect for events. Huh. Anyways, let's head back. So I made the dash. Phew, right? It's pretty cool. It uses 2 technique points. It's a pretty cool little dash. Can't really deny that. I figure I'll try it just to get a little bit extra maneuverability. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna wait till nighttime. I'm gonna catch you guys up real quick on just stuff going on. So today, I got a story for you. 2 things. The first thing, I start watching Time Bandits with my wife on Apple TV. It's pretty funny. It's British humor. It's very funny. It has Phoebe from The Office. I don't have the desert people anymore, do I? No, they just don't exist. I really need to get them to move in. It's because I got to see if the bandit actually has anything. Time Bandits, pretty funny. Recommend it. We just got to episode 2. It's got like Jermaine Clements on it, which is the guy from Flight of the Conchords. And I also know him as Tamatoa from Moana. It's like when you hear his voice and you notice that he's in certain things, you just register it. Like he's in Avatar: Way of the Water, and just doesn't play a good character in that. But you know what? I enjoy it, and the show is from Taika Waititi, so the New Zealand inspiration is definitely there. Anyway, so we did that. But I also was painting a commission today. I got a heartbreaker for you. I was painting a commission today, okay? And I had to go downstairs. So I set my model that I was working on my painting desk. I had to run downstairs, clean some stuff up for painting. Trying to do this without breaking any of these, causing the utmost concentration. But when I went downstairs to do that, my 3-year-old, she had come downstairs with me. It was all cool, you know? It's nice when she follows me because I don't have to worry about her. But she got in trouble while she was downstairs. And my wife was also downstairs. And so she goes skulking away, as she does. But when she skulked away, she came upstairs and decided she wanted to come into the office, which normally is fine. I normally have no issues keeping any of my painting stuff where she can reach it, because she just knows, like, don't touch it. But right before I went downstairs, I was showing her this model I was working on, and I was painting Thrawn from Star Wars Shatterpoint, and she was totally in on it. She was like, oh, this is so cool. She's like my greatest encourager. She's always like, oh, Dad, it looks so good. I'm like, thank you. So she comes upstairs and she grabs the model and she grabs the paintbrush and she dips the paintbrush in red paint and just proceeds to paint the whole front of the model. I had put 3 hours into it and it had beautiful white garb because it's Thrawn. You know, so he's got like the Imperial Navy thing, and she just painted all on the front. I caught it right as she had done it. So I ran in with a wet paintbrush and tried to clear a lot of it off, and there was some paint tearing going on because there were layers of paint underneath that it was tearing off, but I got most of it off and managed to recover it, but my goodness, I was so pissed off. I could only be angry at myself, right? I'm the one who left the stuff there for her to get. But that was a thing that happened today, which was fairly frustrating. You know, I'm waiting for this to go dark, and I just did some math that I didn't do before. So this makes things take 15% more damage from all sources when you hover your cursor over it. But this is just 15% increased throwing damage. I should just use that. If I was going to combine this with the ninja emblem, like I did on my first kill, then definitely. I guess I did it on my second. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it on my third because I had it. I had the Pirate's Purse back on briefly for that. So yeah, that's a thing. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes with this particularly different weapon than what we were using before, right? I think it's possible that we can potentially do a bunch of easy damage here. I wonder, oh, it does suck these guys in. Oh, that is actually like really nice then. How did I miss getting just absolutely walloped there? I got really lucky, I think. Now, the real problem is, I of course am using a weapon that exhausts me, so I do have to slot back and forth consistently, which kind of sucks because now I'm going to get a bunch of these damn probes out again. Thankfully, I do have Life Force. And what was the other one? I always forget the name of it. Heart Reach, there we go. So the hearts that they're giving me are a little bit better because I can actually heal off of it as opposed to before where I just wasn't. But I gotta be careful not to actually attack the boss while I'm clearing out the probes. We gotta do this like old school style. This is different than like if I'm doing it with Ranger. Ranger, you could just get the Daedalus bow and absolutely demolish everything. All right, let's blast my way off over here. Maybe this little charge is going to be really good for us. Oh my goodness. Oh, these probes are so annoying. They add so many more projectiles to the fight to dodge. Like, I don't want. Oh my goodness, please, get out of there. Yikes. Okay, let's see if I can actually loop back around as I bounce off the boss there. Loop back around and get some of these some of these heals, because I definitely have some over here. Anyways, yeah, you get the Daedalus bow normally with the Ranger, and then you just like absolutely demolish the boss from a distance, and like all of the probes spawn all at once and also get demolished completely, and it's insane. So it's one of those, I kind of wish I had that as an option, but we don't right now. Oh my goodness, with all these freaking laser beams, it's so annoying. Go away. Stop beaming me. Give me some hearts. Can I use this weapon to kind of stack these nerds up? To get all of their deaths kind of in a spot that I can take their hearts. It actually may not be a bad idea. Alright, let's swap back to this weapon. Or maybe I should be using... that's probably a better idea. Maybe I need to be using the ricochets to get the probes out, and then I switch to the rift and then use that. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to switch to this weapon, right, to get all these guys stacked up. Oh, that's a way better way of doing that. And then we'll swap back to the ricochet. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. That immunity that it does with the Hallowed set is coming in so clutch. Can I keep going back and forth like this? Get off my booty. Kind of, because I'm picking up so many of these, I kind of want to switch to the glove. Normally, when was doing the Skeletron Prime, I was not actually utilizing the pickup very much from the ricochet. So I really kind of feel like I should swap back to the glove and hope for the best. Get all those breaking. I like that little dash with the technique points. I was kind of expecting it to be better to use the stun thing, but maybe it's not. All right, let's swap back to this weapon and kill some of these probes off, please. They're getting up in my grill again. And I think at this point I have a chance of doing this on this first try today, so I'm just gonna go in focus mode. Okay, I think we're definitely going to do this. There we go. Thank God. Yikes. Okay, well, I'm going to quickly... I did swap to the glove as you saw there. I am going to quickly pick all this stuff up because I used a lot of them. I think I had like 1,500, right? Or 1,200 or something along those lines. Left from my previous attempts, so I had quite a few, but I went through a lot during that fight. I'll get my treasure bag in just a moment. Like I said, just gonna clear this up. I am so happy that now with the armor we're able to kill that. It felt possible before, but just like way outside of possibility compared to, say, the Skeletron Prime. So now we just have the twins, which that shouldn't be too bad, but I don't anticipate actually doing it in this episode, mostly because I'm kind of burnt out on Thorium at the moment, as you guys know, right? We discussed that. Just like, it sucks feeling like you're constantly behind compared to like the other classes, and you guys agree with me. It doesn't really feel good that the thrower is so far behind in damage compared to the other classes. Not really sure why they've done that, or the balance reasons that they may have chosen to do that. It just is kind of odd. All right, let's open this up. So we got Souls of Might, which I don't think are going to give us anything different, which is why I wanted to do that one first, because that one is kind of like the throwaway. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing here. It's also possible that just straight up that boss won't give me anything either. But first I need to kill this race before I die. All right, let's see here. Skeletron Prime. Yeah, he's not going to drop anything special for me either. I don't think. Because he's just got the bag, right? Waffles Iron, okay. And then if I go back one, no, that was Skeletron Prime. I was trying to think of the Destroyer. Yeah, they all have the same thing, so I ain't getting anything special from them, which is fine, I guess. It just means that, you know, it's easier to make our choice on what we're doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop those two weapons in. I don't feel like I need them. We'll drop the Souls of Might in, and let's go equip the. Wow, I did not have a lot of time left, did I? Let's go equip the Destroyer Relic, or not equip it, but put it down. You know what I meant. That way we can continue our little temple here. All right, let's look. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. Let's look at this. So we definitely have the twins left. Still got to do Queen Slime. I actually think Queen Slime is now possible for us, but I would prefer if we didn't have to. Yeah, if like, I would prefer getting better weapons, because once we get the the Soul Forge, right? That allows me to get the. What was it called? Not this. Is it that? Oh yeah, the collider, the Hadron Collider. So generates unstable atoms as it travels. Enemies hit by the main attack are focused by its unstable atoms. Overuse of this weapon, blah, blah, blah. Killing enemies, blah, blah, blah. So I think that once we get that, it might be quite good, but we need the Souls of Sight for that one. And that would actually probably be pretty good for doing Queen Slime, just to kind of get it done and out of the way. Not that Queen Slime really has anything for us, but then we also have, you know, once we do this and we get the pickaxe axe, we can go get Chlorophyte, and the Chlorophyte's going to give us even better stuff, and then we can just kind of slingshot ourselves. Hopefully, that's my hope. But you know how it's been, right? Like the thrower class is kind of all over the place balance wise. I'm just kind of glad that we got those two bosses dead and done.